If this is for Smash, I promise you.
Splatoon and Smash, that's what I was just about to say too.
No, don't.
There's a reason why so many people around the world get so excited whenever something Smash related gets revealed. If you ask anybody outside of the Smash community, they might just tell you, well yeah, it's just a really popular game. But if you ask me, why do people get so excited, so invested, and so happy over something that you simply play with the controller?
Grow the f up. It's a video game.
No, it's not just a video game. I would say that this is more than just a video game. This is a legacy. History in the making. And how, you might ask? Well, I'm here to tell you about it. The Super Smash Bros. Series has been around since 1999. First appearing on the Nintendo 64, this fighting game was a little bit different than the others. It begins with an exciting intro with places and characters from all things Nintendo. Instead of one-on-one fights, Super Smash Bros. Focused on 4-player gameplay that resembled a platformer, bringing together various characters from the Nintendo universe, things like single player, items, detailed information about fighters. This would later be the foundation for what the Super Smash Bros. Series will become.
I think we've got a great answer. Zozo, take a look.
Just 2 years later, during E3 of 2001, Super Smash Bros. Melee was revealed for the upcoming GameCube, and people were excited. It begins with a fully animated and orchestrated introduction to a brand new experience. This game delivered better graphics, more characters, tighter gameplay, a new side special move, and even more content from the previous entry like the single player adventure mode and event matches. More features were introduced to become a staple in the series, like Final Destination, a stage with only a single platform for players who are willing to challenge themselves against other skilled players to see who is stronger than the other. And also trophies. But we'll get back to that. But finally, 5 years later, before the Wii was released, we got our first look at a brand new Smash Bros. The choir sings as a clash of brand new fighters joins the battle in this brand new Smash game. A game which featured even more characters, even better graphics, final smashes, tripping, masterpieces, a mode where you can demo classic games where fighters are from, a brand new single player story mode that went above and beyond, and a brand new staple in the series that will come and live to stay forever. For the first time in the series, a character which was not from Nintendo was going to be a new fighter. For me, this was one of the biggest turning points for the series going forward. Characters from other companies other than Nintendo could finally show up as a fighter in Super Smash Bros. The possibilities were endless.
Showtime da.
Sonic's the name, speed's my game.
Sonic being in Smash was a huge deal when he was revealed. You're telling me that Sonic, a character from Sega that rivals Mario, is teaming up with Nintendo to have them both in the same game? Fast forward to E3 of 2011, we were introduced to a beautiful orchestrated melody from the Zelda franchise, and Iwata came up on stage and basically said, yeah, we're making another Smash game for the 3DS and Wii U. I remember as a kid while playing Brawl, I always dreamed of having a game like Smash on the go and hoping it would come to the DS. And finally, after months of leaks and delays, somehow this game actually came out. It was the first Smash game in HD, first to have all stages have Final Destination forms, an insane amount of characters, the most ever in a Smash game, and the first to have its own separate broadcast to detail new fighters and features the game will have before launch. These presentations were always a treat back in the day, and the fighter reveals were awesome, home to some of my favorite fighter reveals in Smash history. the intro, the different art styles they play around with, but it wasn't over. After the game was released, this game was the first Smash game to introduce DLC fighters. Some of the fighters from previous entries didn't make it into Smash 4, like Snake and Ice Climbers. And sure, some did come back from past entries like Roy and Lucas, but it was the third-party characters that people were hungry for. Some third-party characters like Pac-Man and were already in the game, but when characters like Cloud, Ryu, and Bayonetta were introduced, people lost their minds. And then it happened. The Nintendo Switch was revealed and later released, and everybody was asking, where is Smash? Finally, during a Nintendo Direct in March of 2018, it was this very frame where the outcome of that year would change forever. I remember watching this trailer over and over again, and it just seemed unreal to me. But later during E3 of that year, we were even more blessed.
Yahoo!
Our first look at Smash for Switch after months, and it was titled Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Every single fighter from every game ever released was going to be in this game. Something thought impossible was now a reality. More and more information was starting to be revealed. Brand new fighters such as Ridley, Simon, King K. Rool, and Ken were all joining the battle. Surprisingly, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate did not get delayed, and in December 7th of 2018, just a few hours before the worldwide launch, a new character was revealed during the Game Awards. Joker from Persona 5 was joining the battle. At this point, the roster of third-party characters was looking absolutely insane. Snake, Joker, and Cloud, this was looking like they should have been characters in PlayStation All-Stars. A character that was only on a PlayStation system was in Smash. Persona 5 isn't even on the Switch. Why is he here? It didn't matter. You know why? Because before this, everybody always used to make their own claims and their own rules about why characters will never make it into Smash. Things like if the character was never on a Nintendo platform, they will never be in Smash. This character right here taught me that in actuality, there are no rules. Anybody could join the fight at this point. You want all the protagonists from all the Dragon Quest games? Yes. Do you want freaking Banjo and Kazooie? Yes. Do you want Byleth? Yeah, sure. Do you want to know why? Because this is a Smash Bros. Game. A game where anything is possible. I remember something that Jeff Keighley said during the Game Awards when Reggie said that Smash Bros. Was possibly the biggest crossover in media. And this was his response.
The Russo brothers might have some issues with that.
And honestly, I think I have to disagree. When Avengers Infinity War came out, I remember everybody was saying how this was the biggest crossover ever or whatever. But is this really a crossover? I mean, yeah, there's different superheroes and villains, but they're all from Marvel. If I was watching an Avengers movie and freaking Batman came out and started doing stuff, then yeah, that would be insane. But this film is restricted to one thing, and that's Marvel. Smash, on the other hand, doesn't really have a restriction except, video games, and that's it. Pac-Man, Mario, Mega Man, Cloud, they're all from completely different franchises and companies. These are all memorable characters that thousands and millions of people love. And it's not just the solo character that they enjoy, but it's also the moves and the music and the stages that they come with. One of the reasons why I love this game so much is because you can tell that Sakurai loves the characters that are in this game. Each and every one of them introduces something new, not ever before seen in Smash. Joker can call a persona that makes all of his moves stronger. Hero has like 100 down Bs with smash attacks that can become critical hits at random. Banjo has a move that you can only use 5 times. Terry has super powerful versions of his moves. Byleth has an up B that spikes. Piranha Plant is the very first plant that's playable. Do you see what I mean? And this goes for many of the fighters in the game. Each fighter is modeled and animated so well that I have to give props to Sakurai and his team for really valuing each of its characters. Every character has moves, taunts, even sounds that come straight from their original game that they're from. And it's not just the characters, the same goes with the stages. Mementos has characters in the background and footsteps taken straight from Persona 5. That one stage from Dragon Quest that I just cannot pronounce has chests and enemies from Dragon Quest. Spiral Mountain has a bunch of characters from Banjo, and the King of Fighters Stadium has characters as well from the SNK games, and it just goes on and on. There is an insane amount of stages in this game, and honestly, it overwhelms me at times. But this is part of the reason why I like it. The stages and especially the music that they come with. Some of my favorite songs from video games are in Smash, and it's unreal. Not only does this game have like almost 1,000 songs to listen to, but so many of them are remixed. So many songs from so many different franchises are represented in Smash that it just makes me really appreciate what Smash has become. Technically, even though some may say it's cheating, this game has the best soundtrack in any video game ever. A big reason why a lot of my favorite games are my favorite is because of the music, and so much of that music gets represented in Smash. Even Smash's original tracks are amazing. For example, Brawl's Final Destination, a much more darker and faster version of the main theme with percussion that gives you urgency during battle. It works so well. I can talk about so many different tracks from the game, and even though some of the songs are a little strange and don't really fit the Smash feeling in my opinion, this is literally just the whole song. It just keeps going. For the most part, the music always gets me ready to play. The fact that you can adjust what songs play and how frequently they do for what stage and even the menu, it just goes to show how much freedom Smash gives you when it comes to customizing the games to your liking. I know this feature was in previous Smash games, but there's 900 songs here. This is crazy. You see, I've played a lot of fighting games, and I've realized something about myself, and that's that I don't really like fighting games. Maybe I'm just not used to them, but they always felt weird to control, and having to press an entire sequence of buttons just to do a single move was always so difficult for me to do. In Smash, all you gotta do is press B. Input a direction while pressing B and you'll perform another version of a special move. I like the simplicity. And it helps even more that I like platformers, so playing Smash and being able to jump around is pretty fun. I know there's other advanced moves and tricks that you can do, but for the most part this game is simple for anybody to pick up and play at any time. It's a fun multiplayer game. Party with your friends. Why do I love this game so much? This game is so perfect. So why does the online have to suck so freaking much? I don't want to get into it too much, but I'll briefly explain my issues. The actual connection for the game, I don't think it's terrible, especially if you're on a wired connection. And I know there's going to be lag either way, but for people who are playing on Wi-Fi and get actual stuttering, you're playing a fighting game. You should have a wired connection anyway. But for me, I don't really find this as a huge issue. What I think is worse is just the way it works. Preferred rules isn't really preferred, GSP sucks, and people quit out if they lose. Not to mention people's playstyles like, bro. Now look, maybe I'm just bad at the game, but I don't think I'm that bad. Sometimes I just want to get matched up with someone that has good sportsmanship. That's all I ask. And I know this isn't even about online anymore, but let's be nice. I know people that play Smash at a super competitive level argue that this isn't a good competitive game like Melee is. But for someone like me who isn't trying to play the game at a super high level, it's a good game. I think it's better than Smash 4, better than Brawl, better than Melee, and better than 64. And the one other thing that people thought was going to be amazing was World of Light, the story mode for this game. Obviously, to me, the Subspace Emissary was so much more epic and awesome, but if not having hours of cool cutscenes and expansive levels means that we get 100 plus stages and more than 80 characters, then I'll happily leave the Subspace Emissary style story behind. I'm not saying that World of Light is bad or anything, it has cool bosses and surprises and even RPG elements, but compared to an adventure style platformer like Subspace Emissary, I mean come on, at least the spirits are cool. Alright, I'll be real. I miss the trophies. I like that the spirits are here, but trophies were so much more cooler. I know that Sakurai said that spirits are much easier to implement than trophies, but still, The fact that you can view them from any angle and see a description about them and where they're from is so neat. The least they could have done is add a small description for the spirits, because I always liked reading about the trophies in previous games. But I'll be honest, these are all things that I can overlook because the base game has so much more content, and that's good. I mean, of course it's a Smash Bros game, they're fun, but why is this one the best? And why is this one my favorite game of all time? If you would have asked me what my favorite game was a few months ago, I would have said Super Mario 64. But the more I play Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, the more I realize I'm just lying to myself. With its fun gameplay, history, and impact, I think this is truly my favorite game of all time. It's because of this series that I began to watch video games competitively during Smash 4. It's the game that includes so many of my favorite video game characters with hopefully more on the way. It's the first game that I got to play before its launch. It's because of this game that I played through new games I haven't played before like Persona 5, Castlevania, and Banjo. Every character in this game is a gaming icon. Well, most. To this day, I still want to play games like Dragon Quest, Earthbound, and Mega Man simply because they have characters in Smash and I want to see how everybody first saw the character and how they differ in this game. And with even more characters on the way, that means more opportunities, more stages, more music, more dream matchups that were never thought possible are now ever so close to becoming a reality. This is still weird to me that Microsoft is being displayed on the title screen for the game. Anything is possible when it comes to Smash. That's the reason why Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is quickly becoming my favorite game of all time. And to be honest with you, I don't even know how they're going to top this for the next game. I'm pretty sure that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is going to be here for a while, but once the next game comes out, what are they going to do, man? Obviously they're going to have to cut a lot of characters that, aren't needed, but I guess for the next Smash game, I would like to focus less on the amount of characters that are in there and focus more on diverse movesets to have more and more interesting matchups. And also, please include all of the previous Final Destinations from all the Smash games. That would be amazing.